Hi everybody, this is Pam with Jesus Junk Journals, and I am going to try a couple of things to see about making the rice paper. And so I'm going to try using this plastic tablecloth. I don't know if this will pull up from it or not, but I've got plenty of petals. So I went to Florida last week with some friends. My husband stayed home, and I had this big, bouquet of peonies, the dark red ones. And when I came home, they were still there in the vase, but they were all dried up. So I just crumbled them off into a bag, and I thought, well, let me just try this rice paper thing that's kind of happening here. So I'm going to try it. So I also have some napkin backs. I have a whole bag of these, and I thought someday I'll have something really good to do with them. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't work, I will have plenty more to show for it. But I think I'm going to just put a layer of tissue paper from the napkins, and then I'm going to scatter some of these petals from these peonies that dried. And I don't know what I'll get when I get done. It might just all be stuck to this plastic and I'll throw it away. But that's all right. That's how we learn. And then I'm going to put this tissue paper, if I could find the piece the same size as this would be nice. Is this it? There were 2 layers on this particular napkin, so I think that was it. And then I'm going to tear a piece off to cover this piece here. And like that. And then I'm going to brush Mod Podge. Okay, so I'm just going to get I got a gallon of glue that I've had now for a while. And pour some in the bowl and see if I can get a right consistency. Thinking, I don't know, like maybe that. I'm thinking 1/3 glue to 1/3 or 2/3 water. That might be a little bit watery. So the good thing about making a video is if it doesn't work, you just don't ever put it out on YouTube. Put the lid back on this so I don't knock it over and add to the drama. That's kind of thin. And I don't know if it's like I want it thin, but I also need it to glue, so not sure about that. Ooh. And the fun begins. I almost feel like I need to spray it on. That would be awesome if you could figure out how to do that. So I'm just kind of gluing these 2 layers together with the petals in the middle. And I have a silicone placemat downstairs that I should have brought up with me that I could lay over the top, because I didn't think about it beforehand. But this is going to be kind of bumpy. I need to kind of press it down, don't I? If I tear a hole, I'm assuming I can just cover it with some more tissue paper. I've got this on a big baking sheet, you know, from my rack I have. It's kind of containing this experiment here. Okay. All right, so I think I will run downstairs and get that silicone sheet. I'll be right back. Okay, I just remembered I have a silicone sheet that I used from when I was doing soldering, and so I'm gonna press this down on it and just see. Hopefully this peels right off of it. We'll see. I just need something that lets me put my hands on it and smash it down, more or less. Uh-oh, it's picking that up. Picking that up. Still wants to pick that sheet up, doesn't it? Well, that got them a little flatter, so except for right there, it picked it up. And that right there, if I can get it to stop sticking to my mat. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna see what that does when it dries. Okay, so it's been about 24 hours, and here is what we got. And it does come off the plastic really well. I like it, but I think I'm going to put another coat of Mod Podge, I think, and see if I can get it to be a little smoother, a little more transparent. And so I'm going to pour that on there. It's a little sturdier this time, so I feel like I can be not quite as careful with it. Of course, right there where I dropped it, spilled it, or poured it, it's going to be real weak. So I got to be careful not to hit that too much. I was concerned that it would be too bumpy, too, raised up, but it did settle down. I think the wet tissue just kind of settled as it lay there. Okay, trying to hurry up before it gets time to make it all soft, and so I kind of want to flatten it out. I'm getting some air pockets here that I don't really want to be there. I'm wondering if I should I could put a sheet of plastic over it and flatten it out that way. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a sheet of plastic. I use this tablecloth plastic I get at Sam's Club. It's like a huge roll for $15, probably a lifetime supply. And I just cut out chunks as I need it. So I'm going to put a piece of that over it and some magazines or books or something, and then I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, we are back, and it's been 24 hours. So let's see what this looks like with that other coat on. Huh, wow. It's not dry yet. That's interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to pull the plastic, pull the plastic off and let it finish drying. And then we'll take a look at it. Okay, I think this stuff's finally dry. So that's kind of cool. Tear this apart. So for rice paper, It's not super transparent, but it kind of is. It's translucent. You can see behind it. Yeah, see the pink behind it. So in your journal, it would make a cool page. So I am going to use that. All right, kind of happy with that. And for my first attempt, I think I'm pretty pleased. So anyway, well, I hope you enjoyed watching that crazy process, and I will see you soon. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.